There's a lot of exciting stuff happening in the digital marketing space right now, and we're going to touch on a few of those things today. But before we dive in, I felt it would be really helpful to take a minute and take a look back a few years to see how the marketing landscape has changed. And to do that, let's take a look at one of the more powerful ad channels of yesteryear, television. Now, back in 1984, the highest rated show on TV was Dallas. Now, again, I don't know how many of you guys were alive during that time, but I remember as a kid, my mother would, every week, she would plop in front of the TV and watch the show. Now, Dallas had a rating of 26. And what that means is 26 out of 100 households would sit in front of their TV to watch the show. So if you advertise on Dallas, you can literally reach more than one out of every four households in America. Now, fast forward a little more than a decade, and Seinfeld led the ratings with a 22 rating. Last year, the leader was Big Bang Theory, which was kind of a surprise to me, but their rating was only an 11. Now, other mediums such as newspapers have also declined lately, but the big question we have to ask is what has led to this decline? And the answer, I'm sure most of you know, the answer has been mobile phones or the mobile movement. Just think about all the things you do with your phones. Or better yet, ask yourself the question, what does your phone mean to you? Right? To most of us, our phones are our lifeline. We research, we work, we communicate, we plan, we shop, and we're even entertained by our mobile devices. We're so connected to our phones now that 68% of people check their phones within 15 minutes of waking up, and 30% of people actually feel anxiety if they don't have their phone with them. Right? The connection to our phones are so strong that this term nomophobia is a real thing. Now, this is a phobia of either losing your device or the device losing functionality on you. And while I personally don't think that I have a phobia, I'm definitely one of those that checks my phone right when I wake up, and I definitely feel anxiety when I don't have the phone on me. But this really isn't about me or you. This is the reality of our customers. This is how our customers feel. This is how they behave. Now, again, I've been in the online marketing game for almost 20 years, and throughout all those years, one of the more challenging marketing shifts that I've watched companies struggle with is the realization that you no longer have desktop customers, mobile customers, and walk-in customers. Right? We used to be able to segment them separately and go after them in different ways. Today, you just have customers. And the reason why I say that is 50%, 57% of consumers use more than one device on a daily basis. And over 20% of the time, they're on multiple devices at once. Now, if you think about this, I'm sure you guys will get this. How many times have you guys been on your phone while watching TV? Or if, I hope your boss isn't listening in here, but how many of you have been on your work computer while doing non-work related stuff on your phone? What mobile devices have done is they've changed marketing away from long sessions sitting in front of a TV or in front of a computer, and instead marketing is now about quick mobile bursts. And at my ad agency, we call this burst marketing. An interesting fact, on average, we spend 177 minutes a day on our mobile devices, but here's the cool part. We check our phones roughly 150 times per day. Not sure if you realize that. This means an average mobile session only lasts a minute and 10 seconds. And so what we're dealing with is 150 short bursts that only last about a minute long. Now, these bursts range from sending a text, firing off an email for work while you're at lunch, posting a selfie, planning your vacation while you're sitting on a subway. That's 150 opportunities that you as business owners can connect with your customers. So the mobile experience, our mobile phones, has fragmented the customer buying journey into these micro sessions, into these little bursts, and created a mindset where consumers want to find what they're looking for and they want it quickly. There's an expectation of immediacy in these short bursts. And that's why analytics show that over the past few years, website session duration has decreased while the conversion rates have actually increased 29%. And so the traditional marketing funnel used to be rather simple, right? You knew that we used to always know that TV and print was great for the top of the funnel, Google Ads and SEO was perfect for the middle, and things like email marketing was great for the bottom. Well, the fragmented journey now, these microbursts, mean that the new marketing funnel looks more like this. Each dot represents a short burst of activity, or the way I look at it is it's an opportunity, and these opportunities can be a text message, a quick scroll through Facebook, someone doing some shopping, sending a quick email, or looking for a restaurant nearby. You now need a blended marketing plan in order to cater to all these little bursts that are happening in a funnel, and that's why we're here.